Hello, smart mathematicians. Let's do question 8a. Calculate the value of x if we're given this sum of arithmetic series. What is the meaning of 3? What is the meaning of x? It means you are substituting from term number 3 up to number x. X is not the number of terms. It shows us that we are just substituting from 3 up to x. Okay, so now what we have to do is to find the first 3 terms. We'll substitute 3 and substitute 4 and substitute 5. That will give us the first 3, and then from there we can get our first term and our difference. But anyway, we can see from this our difference should be 3. The coefficient of n there will give us the difference. Okay, let's substitute 3. So it becomes 3 times 3 plus 5, which is equal to 14. Then 3 times 4 plus 5, which is equal to 17. Then 3 times 5 plus 5, which is equal to 20. The difference is 3 there. 17 minus 14 is 3. 20 minus 17 is 3. And then our first term is going to be 14. So we use our arithmetic series formula. Sn is equal to n over 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. And then our sum is 711. So we say 711 is equal to n over 2 times 14, or a, plus n minus 1 d. Difference is 3. Okay, we can simplify this. 711 is equal to n over 2. This is 28. And then we distribute 3 plus 3n minus 3. So it simplifies to 711 is equal to n over 2, 3n plus 25. We can multiply by 2 on both sides of the equation to get rid of the denominator. So we get 1422 is equal to n, then 3n plus 25. Then distribute n. 1422 is equal to 3n squared plus 25n. That we get our standard form. 0 is equal to 3n squared plus 25n minus 1422. That may be difficult to factorize this, so we can use our quadratic formula. N is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. You can substitute our b there. B is positive 25, so it's going to become negative 25 plus or minus the square root of 25 squared minus 4. Then a is 3. Then c is negative 1422 divided by 2 times 3. Right, we can use our calculator here. We get that n is equal to 18, or n is equal to negative 79 over 3. Then n cannot be negative, cannot be a decimal, cannot be a fraction. N must be a positive integer, this number of terms. So n is equal to 18. But we are asked to find the value of x, not n. This is the number of terms. 18 is the number of terms, but what is x? Remember from sigma notation, how we get the number of terms from sigma notation. We say the top number minus the bottom number plus 1. So it means we say x minus 3 plus 1 is equal to n, which is equal to the number of terms, which is 18. Then x minus 2 is equal to 18. Then x is equal to 20. The other way we can do this is to include the first 2 terms. If we include the first 2 terms, then our x will be equivalent to n. So we have to include t1 and t2. So t1 is 3 times 1 plus 5, which is equal to 8. Then t2, 3 times 2 plus 5 is equal to what? is equal to 11. So if we add these two, this is equal to 19. If we include the first two terms, then our sum is going to go up by 19. It's now 730. So our Sn is going to be 730. We have included the first two terms, term 1 and term 2. So we use our formula now. Sn is equal to n over 2 to t1 is 8, then plus n minus 1, the difference is 3. 730 is equal to n over 2, then this is 2 times 8, 16, plus 3n minus 3, which will reduce to 730, n over 2, then 16 minus 3, that is 13, so we have 3n plus 13. 16 minus 3 is 13. And then we multiply by 2 on both sides of the equation to get rid of the denominator. So we get 1460 is equal to n 3n plus 13. Distribute n. 1460 is equal to 3n squared plus 13n. In standard form, 3n squared plus 13n minus 1460. Okay, we can use our quadratic formula here. It will be easier. I think n is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. N is equal to negative 13 plus or minus square root of 13 squared minus 4, a is 3, then negative 1460, all this over 2 times 3. Then we get that n is equal to 20, or n, we discard this one, then we remain with n is equal to 20. Therefore, x is equal to 20. That's another way of doing it.